I'm Kim.
I'm Brad.
We're 6260 Ohana, California, and today we're going to be talking about our top 5 DVC resorts to stay at Walt Disney World in 2022.
Yeah, we did a list last year, and off that list, there's 4 big changes on this.
It's drastic. Imagine what a year could do.
Yes.
So let's start with our number 5, Old Key West.
Yeah, Old Key West is a big surprise.
We stayed there in 2021 and we actually enjoyed it quite a bit. This is kind of on our list because sometimes you're looking for a great value as far as the size of your rooms, the amount of points, so it's the most kind of budget points for a vacation, if you will.
Or bang for your buck.
This is a resort that seems to have a lot of availability that you can kind of get into last minute compared to other DVC resorts. So it's always a good, sturdy, standby resort.
And really, it's for the amount of points you pay and the size of those rooms, it's amazing. It actually really surprised us.
They're some of the biggest rooms on property, so that is a huge reason why. We have stayed there, so we did a pros and cons of Old Key West video that we will link below once we film that next week.
Yeah, if it's not there, it means be on the lookout. It'll be coming soon. Okay, let's go to our number 4 resort, which was on our top 5 last year, which is the Grand Floridian.
So the Villas Grand Floridian made our list because it is a classic, elegant resort. It is beautiful. It also now has a new walkway from the resort over to Magic Kingdom. That's a huge benefit.
Yeah, and we've actually walked it. We were coming about a Magic Kingdom one night, and as you can imagine, the monorail station was all backed up, the boat station was all backed up, and we asked one of the guards, what was the fastest way to get Grand Floridian? He goes, truthfully, walking it.
And in May, it was a comfortable walk. Like, we didn't get overheated. It wasn't bad. It was actually kind of a nice, peaceful way, and it wasn't crowded.
And it was a great bonus. And there's a lot of new things happening at Grand Floridian.
Of course, we're talking about the announcement of the new DVC rooms. These are going to be opening in the summer 2022. It's taking over the big Pine Key building. It is a more central location within the resort, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, according to the other DVC ones, are kind of a little bit out off to the side, closer to the Poly. So, hey, that's great. And it's going to have 200 studios.
So there are only studios being put in these rooms because they were hotel rooms before. These rooms, there's a little drawback. They're only going to have beverage stations, which means no more microwave or toasters. So if that's something you use, these rooms are not going to be where you want to stay. You may need to specify in your reservation request. Previously, in the old DVC building, there's only 100 rooms. So this used to be a really hard reservation to get.
Yeah, so this is adding a lot of capacity. And if you only want coffee, you're good.
Well, they'll still have a mini fridge too.
Yeah, okay. So let's go to our number 3, which is
Animal Kingdom Lodge. We love it. It's a unique resort. We do have a pros and cons video that we will link below to get more in depth. But this year, Boma has reopened, which is a hugely popular dining buffet option.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom Lodge, if you have a Savannah view, you just can't beat that.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's unique. It's never a bad option.
Yeah, and we always got up in the mornings and actually drink our coffee and watch the animals. It was great. It's just an experience, and the room sizes are huge too.
This is probably would have been one of my favorites to do a Disney staycation, like meaning you want to go stay at Disney but not do the parks. This would top my list.
But see our pros and cons for the cons, obviously, because there are some cons to this resort. So let's go ahead and go into our number 2, which is
Beach Club Villas.
Oh, we love the Beach Club.
Okay, who can beat Stormalong Bay, because that is a pretty cool pool.
Yeah, Beach Club is its location is just perfect for Epcot and for Hollywood Studios.
And then even if you want to bounce over to the boardwalk and hang out over there for all the entertainment and dining options.
Yeah, and the room sizes are not bad. So
well, and you've got Epcot's for the 50th anniversary, so you have the new rides. You've got the Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. You've got the new Guardian of the Galaxy's roller coaster coming. So there's all kinds of new things coming, and that's exciting because it's all 2022, and you have Space 22 as a new dining option. So there's so much new going over at Epcot that you can't go wrong. And to me, that's that central location, but within the resort with the Stormalong Bay and being so close to the Boardwalk Village, you get the like the best of both worlds over there.
Yeah, and we'll link our reviews down below of the room tour and also the resort pros and cons. So let's go to our number one. And before we do that, please like,
subscribe,
and follow along with our Ohana. And our number one for this year is, well, anybody who knows us won't be surprised.
So it's the Polynesian Village Resort and Bungalows.
Yeah, they completely did refurbs of the rooms. You've seen it under construction. Last year, unfortunately, we could not recommend this because of all the construction. Even though we did stay there because we got a once-in-a-lifetime chance to stay at a certain room.
But the Poly, you've got the great ceremonial house that was just remodeled. You've got the monorail station that was just remodeled. Not only that, but the DVC studios were remodeled. The cool thing about that was couch beds are uncomfortable for adults.
I don't know why. My back.
Yeah, they're not good. So they went ahead and replaced those sofas with those Murphy beds. That alone is a game changer.
Yeah, and really with those studios, they've always been in demand. I think this is going to make them even more in demand this year.
Absolutely. I've had my brother stay with 5 people in that room, and let me tell you, the 2 that were on the couch were not the happiest people in the group. So, yeah, it's just, it's always, there's so much to do, great transportation, great dining. Overall, it's probably our favorite DVC resort.
Don't forget Trader Sam's.
Of course, who could forget Trader Sam's? And of course, the coolest thing about staying at the Poly is if you're there for holidays. And I mean 4th of July and New Year's Eve, you only get to watch fireworks from that Poly beach that are at Magic Kingdom. If you're staying at the Poly, they actually give you wristbands. So that's like a big deal if you're staying for a holiday and you didn't want to go into the parks.
So yeah, those are our top 5 resorts to stay at Walt Disney World for DVC. There have been some changes. Really, I think these are the resorts to be at this year.
So we'd love to hear your comments. What do you think? What's your top 5?
So with that, I think it's time for us to say goodbye and
find your magic. Bye, everyone.